Hey, Michael, you mentioned kind of the human element to this game before the game. What did you like about the second half approach where you guys seemed to just kind of lock in and forget who you were playing and focus on yourselves?
Yeah, I thought early in the first quarter, we had that. We jumped out to, I think, 10-2 lead. And then it seems like every time we get off to a good start and build a lead, we get kind of lax in our approach and allow teams to get back in the game rather quickly. But to your point, Mike, I thought that third quarter was kind of where we separated ourselves, outscored them 35-21 in that quarter. And it was great to be able to play the bench and get some minutes for some guys that don't normally play, knowing that we're in the middle of 8 games in 14 days and starting off a 3 games in 4 nights, playing the Knicks tomorrow night. So, I knew this game was going to be a challenge. I mean, you're playing against a team with 7 players. And as much as you can talk about it and warn your guys, it's something that happens, it seems like, all the time. So I'm just thankful we're able to get out of here with the win.
All right, we'll go to Katie Wingy.
Hey, Coach, specifically the change in almost like the offensive aggression from the first half to the second. It felt like in that third quarter, was it just shots were going down, or was there something different you guys were doing against Philly's defense?
Well, I thought Gary Harris had a great game. For him to go 5 of 8 from 3, and it was really 6 of 9. He had that one long 2, if you will, right when he checked into the game in front of our bench in the first half. But I think it was a mindset, just like, okay, we have to bring our A game. Let's be aggressive. Let's attack their zone. I thought we were really passive against their zone in that first half. Better in the second half, Katie. I thought our defense overall, I know they scored 31 points in that fourth quarter. But, 41 from the field, 31 from 3, obviously a team that was very undermanned. We have to clean up the glass. We gave up, I believe, 20 offensive rebounds for 21 points. But, I would say it was just a change in mindset, a little bit more aggressive.
All right, we'll go to Mark Kisla.
Hey, Coach, how you doing?
Good, Kiz, how are you?
I know he didn't have a triple-double tonight, and I imagine somebody's asked you this at least once before in recent days. But can Joker average a triple-double in a season?
I don't see why not. He's going to get the minutes. He's going to get the opportunity. We know that he is a efficient scorer. He is a tremendous playmaker, and he's a hell of a rebounder. So I think he's one of the few players in the NBA that you could realistically say he would have a chance of averaging a triple-double on a season. I will say this, that's not Nikola's goal. He doesn't go into games saying, I'm getting a triple-double tonight. He's just playing his game, and that's what we need from him. We need scoring. We need the playmaking. We need the rebounding. And, that's why he's playing at an MVP level, because he's doing it at a high level every single night. So I wouldn't say it's crazy to think that, kids. Oscar Robertson, Russell Westbrook, and, Nikola Jokic is definitely a guy that would be in that conversation.
All right, we'll go to Todd Romero.
Hey, Coach, two-parter, if you would. Gary Harris now in his last 3 games, 17 of 28. The team seems to be just a different team when he can get that on that kind of an offensive role. And the second part is, did you have flashbacks to last February 5th when you guys had 7 players in Utah?
Yeah, I mentioned that before the game, our game in Utah. That was the same situation. Obviously, we were lucky in that game. We did have Jamal. We did have Nikola. But, you're playing with house money. You have nothing to lose. Tyrese Maxey took full advantage of that opportunity tonight. He played great, that young kid. He's going to be a special player. So, yes, there were definitely thoughts of that going into this game, knowing that I've been on both sides of that. When you're undermanned, you find a way to win. And when you get a little overconfident because the other team is missing players, you kind of relax a little bit. As far as Gary Harris, I talked about it going into the year. You go back to our win against the LA Clippers in the second round of the playoffs this past season in Orlando. People forget how instrumental Gary was to that series win, the offense, the defense, and the efficiency in which he did so. Gary allows us to be a different team when the offense is flowing like it was tonight. 7 of 11 from the field, 5 of 8 from 3, 21 points on top of really good defense on the other end. So Gary deserves it, man. He's been working so hard And for him to see the ball go through the net, I'm just happy for him because I know it's been on his mind and he's been putting a lot of time in.
All right, that'll do it. Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate it.